Hey guys, and welcome to or back to my channel. I'm Ash, and Deltarune Chapter 5 released 6 days ago, and I finally finished it. And all I have to say is, what the? Hyperlink blocked. What's that? Okay, today I will be sharing my reaction, thoughts, and checking my predictions on Chapter 5. For context, I only completed Chapter 5 once on the pacifist route, probably missed a lot of secrets. I've also watched Mystic Slime's reaction to the weird route, because I couldn't resist and I'm still dodging spoilers left and right. Anyways, let's start. First, I was kind of surprised to see Chris sneak out and almost die without us. And even though I was still doing the pacifist route, they seemed bitter to me when I was interacting with anything, reminding them of their past or personal life, which I kind of felt guilty for, so I just let them be. The colors and art of this chapter was so beautiful, and I feel like the lighting and mood was so much better than other chapters. The festival was amazing, and it was so awesome to see everyone help Susie on her date of Noel. I was so hyped to see the festival being focused on Suzelle, but I was a little disappointed they didn't kiss. Ralse also seemed to accept himself a lot more in this chapter, so that was great. It was also crazy to see Susie almost put together the pieces and figure out Chris was making dark fountains. The Dark World also had so much going on, so I probably missed so much, including a secret boss which I can't wait to try next. First of all, Flowey's getting a whole anime cutscene and voice clips? What?
Ash, sorry to keep a lady in waiting. It's me, Flowery.
I also hate him so much, and I kind of like him. I don't know, I still hate him so much. Ralse is so valid for crashing out. And he also has a weird relationship with Ralse, and kind of reminded me of him being like Ralse's older brother, like Azriel or something. But that might have been just me, but I feel like Ralse was also getting a lot of trans hints. Like him, I'm just gonna use that pronoun until it's confirmed, wearing feminine clothes and being called a princess by Flowey, and liking a pink and blue drink. I've seen theories speculating about this for quite a while now. I just needed more evidence for myself. Anyways, Chapter 5's Dark World was like a crazy dip into nostalgia. It had so many elements directly showing previous chapter stuff. Especially Chapter 1, it is literally everywhere and was even directly stated. The new feather jumping platformer mode was sick. The animation was so smooth and cool, and it was really fun to perfectly button mash moves together. And the flower being personified and being different from Lightners and Darkners was lore heavy, and the reference to dreams as a power source completely proves my free faith theory, which I need to make a proper video on, but for now just watch this unhinged rant right now. The Dark World is also insanely long, and also it's so many cool characters and stuff I wish I could just go on and on about next time. The fight with Flowery was also so frustrating but epic. Toby once again cooked with the music, and it even had lyrics this time. I am for sure making a remix. And again, the art was just so amazing. The little Flowery Ralse Easter egg was so funny and kept me going trying to beat Flowery. I also really liked the Japanese culture in this chapter. The music was really Japanese, like traditionally accurate, at least that I know of. I'm learning Japanese right now. The ending was crazy. Apparently Susie just straight up lives in the school closet / dark world. What? Most people thought she was homeless or like a squatter of monster kids in Snowy's apartment building. But no, and that's what I thought too. The school closet, does she know about Dark Worlds before or what? Also, I'm so sad about no Onion-san. Onion-san, please save us from the snow gray route. Come on, drag us out or something. Anyways, on to the weird route. So I haven't looked at any chapter 5 theories or too much at the ARG, but just looking at how short the weird route is, it was freaking terrifying. Chris does not want to move. They're like dragging, like trying to grab onto the bed, and just refuses to interact and just hates us. They're giving us the silent treatment, and which after y'all did to them, valid. The interaction between Susie and Chris was like kind of weirdly kind of wholesome, like the calm before the storm. And it was implied that Noelle stole money from her mom, had a good time with Susie, which is different than what I would have expected. Anyways, Sans is the only one there and is literally tracking us with breadcrumbs, so he knows what's up with Chris and is mad suspicious. The moment before Noelle gets in the lake is terrifying. Her words, her face, oh my god, it was, it was. I'm so glad I don't do the real weird route myself. Then we get into the lake and drown and like break the game to chapter 5, side B. Like what bro, what is on the other side of the lake? What could possibly, it's dead body, death, I don't know. Um, it's, I'm flabbergasted by that. It was so short. Anyways, I also saw part of a theory about death drowning before chapter 5 came out, and I can completely agree with that. Like, everyone in the community has seen so many countless references to water. So, I also learned that the royal scientist Wingdingast, Nuke's hometown, is a theory. I love my community. Okay, now prediction check. Alright, first prediction I made, Flowey's reference. Check, but because the golden flower and flowery, I guess. 2, there's an underwater segment, a no check. I mean, I meant in the dark world, but I guess you could count the light world in the snow route, but, or like, you know, Alright, number 3, Onion Sound will be more important, no check. Unfortunately, Onion Sound wasn't even there. 4, there will be a Gaster reference, check. I will be counting breaking the game and loading chapter 7 in the weird route as a Gaster reference. 5, Asgore will have driven over desk, no check. This and my truck soon theory were more intended as a joke, but I do believe Asgore was involved in drowning deaths or something. Yeah. Anyways, 6, more in Asgore's past, check. This was obvious, but yeah. 7, Asgore Knight is real. Again, this was mostly a joke, but the knight did kidnap Asgore and confirms it. 8, Sans will troll us, check. Do I really have to say anything? 7, Peppy will be referenced. No. Yes. Yes, Susie talked about the house, but I don't count it as a direct reference to the virus. Number 10, Castletown will be greatly expanded and maybe see the Grand Dark Fountain. Kind of, Castletown expanded a lot, but we didn't see the Grand Dark Fountain that was mentioned. Number 11, Rouse will learn to accept himself. Double check because maybe trans girl Rouse is real. 12, Chris will beat us up. Surprisingly, no. 13, Snowgrave route will be extra secret but extra cool. Kinda, it was pretty obviously the only route, like it was straightforward to get to the Snowgrave route, but it was super cool. 14, Susie will ask Noelle out, yeah. 15, there will be little to no wrong fraud appearances, and yes, only once, and they fought Flowery for a bit, so it was pretty good. Anyways, last minute edit, I really don't want to spoil this, but they have Hatsune Miku in the secret boss fight. I love Vocaloid, that's crazy. And I had a theory a long time ago about Deltarune in Japanese culture, way before chapter 5 trailer even came out, so I told you guys! Okay, fun gang, that's all for the video. I have a lot more once I collect my thoughts and watch a bunch of theories, and just, oh my god, so much. And see more secrets. I also bought the Arkham trilogy to play later, so a lot more is coming soon, once I can actually have time to edit. Until then, have a great night and day. Okay, bye.